We remember the big roles and the powerful scenes. But the key to her enduring appeal is straightforward, composed strength, astute decisions, and a style that never needs to shout. If you think you already know Debra Winger, you're about to see the side of her that most people miss. And I want you to stay tuned until the very end because the final reveal will forever alter the way you view her pictures. Her images still make you stop in your tracks because, rather than following trends, she creates a look around one main piece: a simple dress, a sharp jacket, or a well-cut blouse, then keeps everything else light and clear. This small rule makes each frame feel neat and strong. If you look closely at vintage photos from sets and red carpets, you'll notice clean lines, soft light, and a steady pose that says, "I'm here, I'm sure." She has the kind of presence that communicates before words are said. The same presence that made her screen work seem so real. Her shoulders are comfortable, her chin is level, and her eyes are focused. Lighting is also important, as she uses soft light from a window or the late afternoon sun in many of her greatest images, which smooths edges, wraps rather than glares, and creates an authentically warm glow. Try this if you want to use that vibe in your own pictures. Think about Debra's journey. The times she took a break to live life and then came back with focus. You can see that same focus in candid shots between takes, hands relaxed, gaze calm, no rush, just someone who knows who she is and why she's there. That confidence also shows in color choices: warm blacks, soft creams, deep blues, and quiet reds that complement the scene rather than detract from it. And when there is sparkle, it's placed carefully so the frame still feels clear. Another subtle triumph in her photographs is movement, such as a slight shoulder turn, a leisurely stride, a wind blowing through hair, or just enough movement to maintain the shot without disturbing the serenity. She effortlessly maintains center stage in group shots by doing less rather than more. Her steadiness draws the viewer's attention to her. Try this easy technique the next time you see one of her images to read them like a pro. Identify the light, the lines, the mood, take a step back, count to 5, then observe where your eye settles first, and inquire as to why. The main reason her photos seem timeless across decades is because they are composed of simple, well-fitting elements. Usually, there is a small anchor in the frame, such as a sleeve edge that echoes a curve behind her, a neckline that lines up with a doorway, or a soft wave in her hair that mirrors a shape in the background. And if you stayed to the end, I'll reveal what you promised. If this gave you a new perspective on Debra Winger, graceful, grounded, and strong, watch until the very end for a brief montage that breaks down 3 classic looks using the one lead piece. Soft support rule. If you want more clean breakdowns like this, tap like, share with a friend who appreciates classic style, and let me know in the comments which stars' photos you want me to decode next, because your choice might be the one that leads the next video. In many of her best shots, her eyes are set just a touch off the lens, just far enough to draw you into the space beyond the camera. This small choice adds story without any extra posing, which is why you feel like there is more in the frame than you can see.